There are crimes so dark, so unsettling, that even time itself refuses to bury them. They linger in the shadows of our world, whispered in hushed tones, their mysteries deepening with each passing year. Tonight, we're not just telling stories. We're stepping onto 5 real trails that have long gone cold, each one stranger, more baffling, and more terrifying than the last. Welcome to Dark Trails. Our first stop takes us to a quiet corner of New Jersey, back in 1989. Imagine a classic roadside diner, the kind you see in old movies, glowing under the late-night sky. The clock strikes midnight, the "open" sign is flipped to "closed," and the last of the staff head home. But one customer never left. When morning came, his car was found in the parking lot, the engine still running, a silent testament to a journey cut short. Inside the diner, his coffee sat on the counter, still warm, half drunk. But the man himself had vanished into thin air. There were no signs of a struggle, no fingerprints out of place. The only clue, a single folded napkin left beside his cup. Scrawled on it were just 2 words. He knows. Who was he? And what did he know? Decades later, the trail remains frozen in that single, chilling moment. Next, we journey to a place where justice once lived and breathed. An abandoned police station, left to decay. Deep within its dusty archives, a single box was discovered, marked only with a cryptic label, Evidence 94B. What crime did it belong to? No one could say. Inside the box was not a weapon, not a photograph, but a simple cassette tape. Intrigued, investigators found an old player and pressed play. What they heard wasn't a confession or a threat or even a conversation. It was laughter. Unbroken, continuous, almost manic laughter that went on for a staggering 37 minutes. It was raw and unsettling, echoing from a past no one could identify. Who recorded it? Who was laughing? And why was it kept as evidence? The tape offers no answers, only an endless loop of haunting, unexplained mirth. From an auditory mystery, we move to a visual one. A family in England, excited about renovating their new home, made a discovery that would turn their dream into a nightmare. Tucked away behind a heavy shelf in their basement, they found a hidden door. Curiosity got the better of them, and they pried it open. The small, windowless room it revealed was unlike anything they could have imagined. Every single surface, the walls, the ceiling, the floor, was covered in mirrors. It was a dizzying, disorienting space. As their eyes adjusted, they saw something etched into the glass of one of the mirrors, as if scratched with a diamond. The words were faint, but their message was crystal clear. "I've been watching you." The family fled the house that very day, leaving the mirror room and its terrifying secret sealed once more. Our fourth trail leads us to a murder scene from 1972. In the grim aftermath of the crime, police collected every piece of potential evidence, including a seemingly ordinary wall clock. It was taken back to the station, logged, and stored away in an evidence locker. Years turned into decades. The case went cold, the files gathering dust. But one thing about this case refused to fade away. The clock. Long after its mechanical life should have ended, long after any battery should have died, the clock kept ticking. It's a steady, rhythmic sound that has never once ceased. But here's the truly bizarre part. Its hands are frozen. They haven't moved a single second since the day they were taken from that wall. It ticks and ticks, trapped in the very moment of the crime, a perpetual heartbeat for a case that has long since died. For our final story, we travel to Mexico City, where a construction crew was hard at work renovating an old historic building. As they worked on the upper floor, they began to hear something strange. It was a faint sound, coming from beneath the floorboards, a muffled, rhythmic whisper. Thinking it might be a plumbing or electrical issue, they decided to investigate. They carefully pried up one of the wooden panels, expecting to find pipes or wires. Instead, they found a small, antiquated tape recorder covered in decades of dust. Incredibly, it was still playing, the tape turning on an endless loop. A single, disembodied voice emerged from the small speaker, repeating the same eerie phrase over and over. "You shouldn't have come back." Who was the voice warning? And what had happened in that room that someone would go to such lengths to keep people away? Darkness hides what we fear to face. It conceals the truths we are not ready to accept. But no matter how deep the shadows, every crime, every mystery, leaves a trail. Sometimes it's just a whisper, a strange sound, or a few words on a napkin. But it's there, waiting to be found, if you dare to look. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you find these strange trails as fascinating as we do, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Dark Trails. We have so many more stories waiting in the shadows. Until next time, stay curious.